Hey y'all, thanks so much for coming to Goddess Garden where you grow, flow within and out, and you welcome peace within you and you can transmute that energy out. When I say transmute that energy out, the meaning is that you could be able to give it that high vibrational energy out because it's actually living within you. However, you actually got to welcome that energy within you. So today we are in the garden and I just want to show you what's going on in the garden. Like I always talk to you guys about building up living soil, building up healthy soil, because that's what's going to actually bring your garden to life. You and also for you won't have to continue on depending on the big box store to for you to build up your soil like fertilizers and stuff. A healthy soil going to bring you a healthy harvest. Healthy soil going to bring in healthy roots because that's what's going to actually work. That's what matters. Just like just like yourself, the inner self, that's what really matters for you could be able to bring in, for you could be able to transmute healthy energy outwards. So healthy soil. So you want to make sure that you have a healthy soil for you could be able to root down, for your plants to be able to root down into that healthy soil, and for you could be able to have healthy harvest. So let me just show y'all what I'm doing and how I do a lot of things that's composting into place. And yeah, all right, come on. So right over here in this raised bed is like not even 1 foot off the ground. However, there is not too many things that's planted in this raised bed. Like right here, this is eggplant. My soil obviously wasn't that well, or also it. Okay, let me put it this way: my soil was okay. However, it didn't grow as much because of I needed to add more organic matter to my soil, and also it was shaded from the sunflowers. So that's another reason why I did chop back on the sunflowers, because sunflowers does shade out the plants that actually needs it during the summer. Like eggplant. Eggplant doesn't mind the heat, and eggplant doesn't mind the sun. In my climate, it doesn't mind it. It actually produces more. So it's this eggplant right here should have been bigger. However, let's move forward from the eggplant because I'm going to show y'all all of this right here and these seeds that came out from my compost into place, because I do a lot of composting into place. So what I do, I just literally throw out my scraps. This is a watermelon. This is just only for an example. I throw out my watermelon. I throw out everything. I bury it um, with coffee grounds, spent coffee grounds to be exact, because you can actually get those. You can get free coffee grounds from um, your local coffee shop. People say I get them from Starbucks. A lot of people say do not go to Starbucks because they do this, that. What are you selling? Anybody that tell me these things, I'm like, what are you selling? Because at the end of the day, we live in the United States. The United States is a business. So when anybody continue on telling you just ask them what are they selling. However, I do know is that yes, of course, people are using glyphosates and all this other stuff. However, I do know is that yes, I'm very much so aware of that there are toxic chemicals on the produce. I'm very much so aware of these things, but guess what? This is why I'm actually showing my people, my audience, on how to literally grow a healthy, thriving garden that's going to have healthy, thriving soil. Because I'm very much so aware of these things. But if you guys are literally wanting to grow healthy soil, and then at that you do not want, if y'all want to alleviate on going to the big box stores, and many people want to eliminate on going to the big box stores and they don't want gardening to be a big expense, I tell anybody to get free natural resources. So therefore is that yes, I am going to say is that yes, Starbucks and also your local coffee shops does actually have free 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 organic matter, which is those spent coffee grounds. So this is what I do. I put the coffee grounds on top of my my scraps, because of, guess what, that's going to eliminate the rodents. Rodents does not like that. Also, you know what else to eliminate those rodents? Just get cats and let nature run its course. Let nature do what it's going to do, period. Because a lot of people are complaining about rodents getting into their garden. Just get cats. It's just so simple. Cats love that meat, you know, period. So moving on, another free organic matter I get is actually those spent mushroom blocks or spent substrates. Mycelium. This mycelium blocks, this was going to actually help breaks down all of this stuff, and faster than me just sitting it out there. The mycelium is going to eat out all the toxic chemicals actually in the soil too. Same thing where I plant sunflowers. Sunflowers eats out on toxic chemicals, toxic waste that's in the soil. We all know is that there's toxic waste that's in the soil because of what humanity is doing and what humanity has done, and I'm going to speak it into an existence for they will stop, for they will be better, because of knowledge will actually help people stop of using these toxic chemicals in nature, and also by them programming themselves to do better. So yes, I speak that into existence. So there's another reason why I plant sunflowers, and also the mushroom substrates actually helps alleviate all of those toxins that's in the atmosphere and stuff like that. So yeah, this is what I do, composting into place, y'all. Now this is what I call a balanced ecosystem. Although I don't like, where is it? I do not like the spider eating the butterfly. However, ooh, and it's eating the bee too. It's just nature. It is just nature. This is a balanced ecosystem. I'm not about to go around here just killing everything. Come on now, like, I would tell y'all, if it wasn't for nature, these plants, everything that thrives, the soil, everything that what humanity is trying to kill off, y'all won't even be able to live here. And I mean that. Humans won't even be able to live here. There is nothing in nature that's literally killing their environment that they actually have to live. Only but humans. That's something to sit here and think about, like, for real. Only humans does that. And but to speak it into an existence, it will stop. Other than that, the humans that is doing it, they will be eliminated. Because at the end of the day, all of these catastrophic events, all of this stuff that's going on in the environment, earthquakes and stuff like that, you gotta comprehend is that nature know how to fix herself. Nature know how to fix herself, whether she gotta eliminate other people or not. Because guess what? Energy does not lie. Energy can never lie. People lie. A lot of things lie. A lot of people, places, and things they can lie, but energy can never lie. And energy does not care about titles neither. So if humans want to keep on destroying, guess what? They will be destroyed. It's just as simple as that. Look at my garden. A lot of people on the internet, their garden may look managed and beautiful. However, no one ever shows you how a garden, how they, you know, the real background of their garden. No one ever shows you that. That's why I say, even with people in the garden community, they lie. They lie. They may have workers. I love doing this. I love showing other people how to garden, and your garden literally can be productive even if it looks like a mess. Plants can never be a mess. Only but people can be a mess, because of plants does not live out to be what humanity want them to be. So humans may call them something what they are. It's just as simple as that. But like over here, oh, I got peppers to pick. I have peppers to pick. I have a lot of Bermuda grass to actually pick out. Usually what I do is actually smother this Bermuda grass with the mushroom substrates, because the mushroom substrates actually will kill plants. So I would totally advise you all never to sit here and put it on a plant that you don't want in your garden. That you do want in your garden. Let me put it that way. That you do want in your garden. Also, I do pull my so-called weeds. Bermuda grass to me, it is a weed. That's a man-made grass, to be honest. It was never a native grass in my area. It was suitable for livestock. So that's why Bermuda grass was actually introduced to my area. But Bermuda grass, it's a weed for me. I don't need it. I'm about to be around here watering no damn grass. So I'm just sitting down right now. I'm just in my garden, because I just like to come to my garden, because this is a peaceful sanctuary, other than doing meditation and yoga, so doing the inner work, because actually the garden is literally inner work. So like I always say to y'all, many people been through a lot. So don't use that as an excuse, like you've been through so much. Do not put that as your excuse. You can literally learn how to move that energy outwards, basically moving that energy to decimate it, because of you are not what you've been through. So you want to be able to move it and create a better you, because at the end of the day, you are not what you actually been through. Certain circumstances may actually thought that it can break you, but guess what? You are unbreakable. You are unshakable. You are above that. So I challenge you to sit here and move that energy to do something better for yourself, to create a better you. Basically, you're channeling your higher self. You're channeling that God energy within you, because you are created as the energy of God, basically. So what's this? Whatever. You can channel that energy. Yes, you can. We all been through something. Just don't sit here and use that as your all for all be all. So what? You've been through something. Like I tell y'all, is that energy never lies. Energy does not care about titles. So if anybody is making you no one can make you feel a certain way. It's just something that you got to work on within yourself. So if the environment, this is the thing, if the environment is not serving you, then guess what? You need to learn how to move away from that environment. Same thing with people, places, and things. Like people may call, oh, that's my family, culture, all this stuff like that. That's not part of who you are. Who you are is beyond those terms. Who you are is beyond all of that. Because guess what? Like I always say, energy does not care about this. Energy only cares, it's just energy. It's what you vibing on, what vibration are you on. You can learn how to level up, like how your chakras, start at the bottom. But you can literally level up to your crown chakra to be the light. You got 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 to be the light. The light is the sun, the soul. Learn how to navigate. Learn how to let your soul guide you. I do get it. There is people they don't have souls. They're just like literally NPCs. I get that. I know that. Period. But I'm talking about the people that actually they have that light within them. They know they have that light within them, but they just haven't really clicked on them. It may be like flickering right now. But I challenge you to actually cut on that light and leave it on. Because guess what? You here for a reason. You here for your purpose. Your purpose, I don't know what your purpose is. But guess what? You could be able to figure out your true purpose. Period. You could be able to figure out your true purpose. You can. No one else can tell you about you. Can't nobody tell you how to do you, be you, and be just you. Just you. Only you can be able to do and know you. Is know thyself. Not knowing these other characters, not knowing these other people outside of yourself. Another thing I want to touch on is that when you notice something that's outside of yourself, like if you are attracting certain energies, is because that energy is literally within you. So if you're attracting something, then it's something that you have to work on within yourself for you to level up, for you would not have to attract that energy. The best thing that you could do in life. Hi y'all, this is me shooting a video, and that next day after watering and also chopping down some of the stuff that's in the garden, like a lot of weeds. I need to get my garden together. Some things I do need to get together, but like I was saying, is that you are uniquely created, you are uniquely made. So I challenge you to do something that you've been wanting to do, that you've been putting off, that yourself has been calling you to do, and you build that momentum every day, building that momentum every day for you to completely turn on that light and keep it on, which is your soul. You turn on that soul and completely turn it on and completely let it wire you and guide you, that God mode. So like I said, no one can tell you who you are, only but yourself. I can't tell you, your parents can't tell you, nobody, because at the end of the day, a lot of people is completely bamboozled of who they are. And that's just as simple as that. They don't know who they are. They just going through life, and they don't know their true purpose. Some people don't know their true purpose. I know that because at the end of the day, is that been there, done that. So basically is that you literally on this spiritual journey, literally you're reformulating, and not even reformulating, because at the end of the day, you know who you were when you came here. So you just literally being you. How you gonna get there, you only know. The only thing I could just sit here and tell you, possibly meditate, go put your hands in soil, go do things in nature that's most natural as possible, because at the end of the day, life is free. God created a beautiful world, and it's free for you to really experience that life. Money is a byproduct. Nothing wrong with money. You know, it will get you to some of the experiences that you want to have in this physical form. It's nothing wrong with that, you know? So, like I said, like, just go in a space that's quiet, and more like how a prayer would be, you know, no disturbance, quiet, peacefully, and just sit quietly with yourself. Because at the end of the day, is that you have yourself. You have yourself, you know? Oh my gosh, like I'm like literally sweating, y'all. But yeah. This breeze feels so good. Amazing. Makes me want to, my body feels so rejuvenated when this breeze come through, you know? Right now, I'm in the middle of topping my beds off with mushroom compost. I don't know what this Bermuda grass, y'all. I see why people opt for raised beds. I do like in-ground gardening, but I really despise Bermuda grass. It's just, oh my gosh, it's unnatural. Yes, I said it. Yes, this is unnatural grass. This grass was literally here just only for livestock. It's not the native grass, but it's here, and it's trash in my eyes. But yeah, though, y'all, let me stop ranting about Bermuda grass, because I really don't like it. But like I was saying, is that be sure to challenge yourself to be the wonderful high vibrational being that you could be. Be the best of the best, because you are that creme de la creme. Yes, you are. And just make sure that you are pouring into yourself, and yourself will pour right back into you. Yourself will take care of you the way how you take care of you. So take care of yourself, take care of yourselves, take care of your physical body. Love yourself, because yourself will return that energy right back to you. I mean that, y'all. All right, y'all. Be sure to have a wonderful, abundantly beautiful, good day, and let peace flow within you, and you can be able to transmute that energy right on out, y'all. All right, y'all. Peace. Oh yeah, I did forget to tell you guys the reason why I filmed this video the next day, because of the video that I was filming, it cut off because my phone got overheated. Like, that day we were in the triple digits, y'all. Triple digits, like 100 degrees. So now I'm just coming out during the evening to actually do gardening. I love gardening, so that's what it is. So I love gardening, but my garden looks like a mess. My mess, but it's a happy mess. Oh.